what advice might you have for a leader who was asking themselves, am I doing things the right way, or how do I know if I'm the right kind of leader?
Right.
What questions might they ask themselves?
Well, I think the first thing is, who do you go to for accurate feedback about your leadership style? I mean, most senior leaders are shocked that their good intentions and what they feel is openness and accessibility, that's how they're thinking they're behaving. And they're shocked when, in a team meeting or because they do a 360 degree or some other process, they suddenly realize, well, I'm not who I think I am, or people don't perceive me the way I perceive myself. And those are always actually pretty scary moments for people, for any of us, when you realize that I thought I was walking my talk, and now people are telling me they don't see any congruence, or they see, really bad behavior on my part. So you have to, I think, figure out who in your organizational system can give you the truth. Sometimes it's an external coach, sometimes it is a survey, but where are you going to test out your own hypothesis about who you think you are as a leader and the impact it's having, your leadership is having on people? And that's a brave step. I mean, I really want to honor the courage that goes into asking for accurate feedback. Because if you are courageous enough to ask the question, then it means you're probably ready to encounter the possibility that you might have to change. But you're doing it because you want to be a better leader for people and for your organization. So, I mean, there has to be that too. If you're just in it for yourself and career progression, then you can probably just keep playing the ruthless game and make it. But if you really want to be a leader who develops strong relationships and gains respect and leaves a legacy, and that people will continue to admire and look to, then you have to get real. You have to be open to whether who you think you are is what other people think you are. Right. So that's the first act of courage. And then the other thing is to just notice that it takes time. I mean, people will not believe you when you say you want to get rid of power differentials, or you just want them to talk honestly with you, or you have these listening sessions and you're really asking people what's on their minds. People will not easily respond these days because they've been so battered and bruised by years and years now of very repressive leadership that may have asked the right questions and then done nothing with the answers, or may have pretended to engage people, but only around trivial issues. And the other thing to notice is that people these days, the two words I hear people talking about all the time, I ask, how are you doing? They say, I'm overwhelmed and I'm exhausted. Our whole culture is overwhelmed and exhausted. So that means we have to take time, and we have to create more relaxing venues for people to just settle in. And it takes time to develop trust, so you can't just hold one meeting. You can't just use one participative process. You have to stay the course here.